Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Laughter Yoga with me, Tess, at Find Your Happy in the Laughter Locker. And it's a very frozen day here down in Somerset. Beautiful sunshine and skies, but very, very cold. So apologies, I'm about a minute late as the broadband gave up the ghost, I think, in the chill. But we're all live and ready to have some fun. If you haven't joined us before, Laughter Yoga is an exercise, and it's a mixture of yoga breathing exercises, laughter exercises, a little bit of movement and stretching, and a relaxation towards the end. And it's all about this week getting ourselves moving, keeping ourselves moving. And isn't it really important at the moment too, with the weather and everything else? We need to keep those joints going, even when they're painful like mine. It's good to keep moving. Get Moving Week's the best thing for this. So what are we going to do today? We are going to do a little bit of laughter to start with. Then we're going to warm up and increase our heart rate a little bit. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with laughter yoga. And then we're going to have a lovely meditation. And this meditation is going to be a laughter meditation. And it's not really hearty laughter. This is like starting off very gently and very quietly and finding some real lovely heart space. So I hope you'll stick with us if you've not tried this before. Word of warning, there's the disclaimer that came on the bottom there, the medical disclaimer. It is an exercise. If you've had an operation in the last 6 to 12 weeks or an undiagnosed problem, you will be moving muscles. You might not always realise it until afterwards. You might ache a little bit. So it is important that you do consult a doctor before you attempt any of this if you're not used to any exercise at all. But you can do the little stretching exercises, you can do the little gentle laughters, and you can certainly do the relaxation. So stick with us and have some fun. So we're going to start off, as we always do, with a namaste. And the namaste, as some of you that have done more regular different types of yoga will know, that it's a kind of prayer position, but it's about acknowledging each other's differences and celebrating them. And we're all different, and if we weren't, the world would be such a boring place. So I feel this is so important. But we don't just say namaste, we laugh too. So if we were in person, we'd walk around the room or sit by the chairs and reach out to each other and do this. So I want you to imagine that we're together and we are doing this to each other. We're acknowledging how important we are and how important our differences are. And we're going to laugh and start those endorphins off in our brain. So let's go. Namaste, everybody. And relax. Now that may feel odd if you've not done it before, and something you can do if you find it difficult to laugh like that at first, you can just go and use that to trigger the response. And what we're doing is we're triggering the endorphins and serotonin hormones, and they start zipping about our body. And the aim is we'll do about 15 minutes of laughter within the session. 15 minutes is the optimum to get those endorphins whizzing around and keeping you upbeat for the rest of the day. So really important to know that what's happening with your body while we're doing this, because it's not just crazy laughter. We're doing this for a reason, and it really works. So we're going to do some gradient laughter now, just to warm ourselves up a bit more. And this is really simple. We're going to start off with silent laughter. We're going to work up to a little giggle, then to a little bit louder laughter, and we're going to finish with really hearty laughter. And what you should feel with your tummy muscles during this is that they tighten, and your waistband, you should feel your waistband's a little bit looser. If you're doing this right, your muscles will be moving. All right, so this is all about just practicing the laughter, getting those hormones going and getting our mood really upbeat, ready for the next bit that we're going to do. So let's do some silent laughter to start with. Little giggle. A little bit louder. And then belly laugh. And then we're going to do a little break one. We're going to do ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, cha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, cha, 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 ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, cha, cha, cha. Now I just want you to do a deep breath through your nose and raise your arms up. And as you raise your arms up, breathe in through the nose. And as you bring your arms down, breathe out. Okay, so let's raise our arms up and breathe in. Stretch to the ceiling. Hold it. And relax. So I'm going to stand for this one. You can do all of these seated or standing, so do what's comfortable for you. We're going to do some clapping. It's all about rhythm in this, rhythm and speed. So we start off at a slow pace and then we work ourselves up to a faster and faster and faster and faster, and then we come back down again. And it's about raising our heart rate. You should feel a little bit warm in the cheeks, and we use the ho, ho, ha, ha, ha chant because that helps trigger those endorphins too. Okay, so just follow me. You can go in any direction. You can do what I do, or you can go in any direction. The key is to move. If you're standing, make sure your feet are firmly on the floor, hip width apart, and your knees are bent. And if you're sitting, feet on the floor again. Okay, make sure your posture is straight. So let's go. Let's do some clapping. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Ho, ho, ha ha 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 ha. Ho, ha ha ha. Ho, 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 ho, ha ha ha. And all together. Very good, very good. Yay! 2 more times. Very good, very good. Yay! And again. Very good, very good. Yay! Well done, everyone. You should feel a little bit breathless, not too much. With any of these exercises, stop if you feel any pain or it's difficult. Join back in when you're ready. Okay, we're going to do another breathing exercise, and this time we're going to use our arms in and out. So as we breathe out, I want you to bring your arms out. And as we breathe in, bring them in. So we breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. All right, so first of all, let's breathe out. Oh, sorry, breathe in and bring our arms out. That's in and out. Hold it. And then let it out. And relax. And just let your breath return to normal. And relax. Excellent. If you need a drink of water, get one. Now, the next one we're going to do is all about fun, yoga, mindfulness. Okay, so this one is the lion pose. So if you're standing, again, remember knees bent. If you're sitting, just make sure posture's good. And you're going to be in this position. So you want to feel the muscles in your arms, and these are your claws. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick our tongues out and laugh. And I know it sounds a bit strange, and if you've not done it before, you're wondering what's going on, but believe me, this is an excellent exercise. So let's get our pose, waggle our claws, let's stick our tongues out and laugh. and relax and just waggle your fingers. Because if you've been holding that tension, you'll feel it in your fingers and your arms. Now that exercise obviously releases the feel-good hormones. It exercises your face, it controls your breathing, and it also makes you mindful, because while you're concentrating on all those things, you're not thinking about your shopping list or your worries or a problem that's bothering you. You're just in the moment. So we're going to do that one more time. So get your lion pose on and let's go. And relax. Very good, very good. Yay! Very good, very good. Yay! Very good, very good. Yay! Now this time we're going to do some goddess breathing, okay? So goddess pose is this. Move slightly so you can see me. So hands together. And when we were clapping, we had our hands asymmetrical like this too. And that's all about the acupressure points in your hands. So they also help release great chemicals. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in and we're going to raise our arms above our head. We're going to hold it. And as we breathe out, we'll bring our hands down. Okay, so let's go. Breathe in. Hold it. And out. And we're going to do that one again. And this time we're going to laugh it out, okay? So let's breathe in. Hold it. And relax. And we're going to come on to the meditation in a moment. So if you want to take a seat, if you're not sitting already, and just let your breath come back to normal. And breath work is really important in yoga. The breath work is helping us make better use of our lungs. So when we use our lungs to the fuller capacity, we're actually feeding our brain and our organs and our cells much better with the oxygen, and that in turn helps us with our thought process, concentration, our ability to work better. So they're all interlinked and they all play a part in the laughter yoga, which is why it's such a great little exercise. If you can put those together, you're on a winner. Right, so hopefully you're feeling a little more relaxed now you're sitting down. And I just invite you to wiggle right into the back of your chair and get comfortable and close your eyes. It's quite important that we close our eyes for the relaxation. It just takes away any distractions that might be in front of us, and it helps us start to concentrate on the actual relaxation or meditation. And your feet should be firmly on the floor. And I want you to be aware of your feet on the floor. And we're going to start this meditation by just laughing really, really gently for a minute or two. So very gently. It's like a little giggle. Like that. And just giggle. Just let that little giggle bubble up and down. Feel that little bubble of laughter connecting with your body, connecting with your heart. Just carry on, gently, gently laughing. And let the laughter subside naturally. All the time being aware of your feet on the floor, your toes connecting with your floorboards or your carpet beneath your feet, connecting to the earth below. And you're feeling safe and grounded. And as the laughter giggles subside, I want you to find your own rhythm of breathing. And as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in calm and peace. And as you breathe out, I want you to breathe out any stress. And just breathe in and out, letting that laughter subside, letting the breathing take first place. Just being aware of your breath. I want you to imagine that you are free of all ailments and impediments. You are walking down a country lane on a crisp, frosty road or grass. Maybe you have a dog for company, or maybe you're just enjoying your own company in nature. You hear the crunch beneath your feet, that unique sound, and you smile. And as you walk, you feel free of stress or tension, free of pain or lack of mobility, free of worries. And breathe in and out. You feel the cool air on your face. It's cold, but it's good. It makes you feel alive. You hear birds as they hustle for their winter food. Maybe far up in the sky is the trail of a plane taking people somewhere warm for a holiday. And you breathe in that peace and quiet, and you breathe out any stress. You notice the unique patterns the frost makes on the leaves and the grass and the fences and the windows. And you notice the spider's webs across the bushes, intricately beautiful, glimmering in the winter sunshine. And you smile. Now your pace picks up. You can run if you like, feeling the breeze in your face and your hair, feeling free and joyous. Remember that feeling of freedom and happiness. Keep it in your heart to return to. It's there in your heart and mind whenever you need it. The stillness and the coolness makes you feel happy. Just breathe in that cold air up through your nose and into your lungs. And as you breathe out, you see that mist that it leaves in the cold air as it leaves your body. And you smile. Now return your focus to your breathing. Breathe in and out. You are feeling content and free of stress and tension. You are relaxed and happy. Keep breathing and stay content within this happy place for a few moments longer. Now, keeping your eyes closed, gradually become more aware of your body and surroundings again. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Wiggle your toes on it. Gently flex your calf muscles and your knees and your thighs. All the time, breathing in and out consciously. Wiggle your hips, move your arms, roll your shoulders, and just move your neck side to side. And waggle your fingers. Now, with your eyes still closed, we're going to take 3 breaths. The first 2 big breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. And again. And then on the 3rd breath, open your eyes and come back to your space. And just give yourself a minute or 2 to adjust to the light and the room and bring yourself back to our session. And that's a meditation I wrote for joy and calm, the joy of walking, something that I personally can't do anymore, and I miss very, very much being able to walk out in the countryside. And I use that as my walk in the countryside, quite often quite a bit longer than that. But it's a way of me still being mobile, even though I'm trapped in a body that doesn't operate the way that I'd like it to. And it's a real release. And it's a way to bring something into your life that perhaps is missing or enriches it. So I really hope that you enjoyed that meditation. And the laughter element of it, if we were in person and we had longer, we would do slightly longer laughter element. And the laughter element of meditation can be very cathartic. And it's something that I think everyone should experience at least once in their life, a full laughter meditation. It's really quite something else, and a very big release. So bear that in mind if ever you see an in-person laughter yoga session that's a longer one that you'd like to try. It might be something that's on the menu. So we're going to re-energise ourselves a little bit to wake ourselves up again and get ourselves ready for the rest of the day. And then I will read an affirmation card, as I always do, for the next couple of weeks to give us a bit of inspiration and motivation. So, re-energiser. We're going to do every little cell. And if you've joined me before, you may have done this. Haven't done it for a little while. It's just a little song that we sing. And what we do is we tap our body. So if you've got an issue, say you've got an issue with your shoulder, you could just tap that area if you liked. Or if you've got an issue with your knees, you could just tap that area. But we end with a hug. And that's because a self-hug is a wonderful thing. And I'll tell you about that while we're hugging and while we're doing it. All right. So the song goes, every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is swell. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is swell. And then we're going to hug. All right? So don't worry if you forget the words. Just sing along as you can. The most important thing is that we're doing this. We're in contact with our bodies and we're connecting with our bodies. We're re-energizing ourselves and then we're going to give ourselves a self-hug. Okay, let's go. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is swell. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. Feel so good, feel so swell. Every little cell in my body is well. And then hug. And we're going to hug for 20 seconds. And some scientist somewhere has recognised that that's the optimum time to hug yourself to release oxytocin. And oxytocin is the well-being hormone. It makes you feel loved. It makes you feel like you belong. And it's the hormone that new mummies release when they have babies, amongst other things. But that's probably the most well-known time that it happens. And if you haven't got anyone else to hug today, hugging yourself every day is actually a great way to get that well-being hormone. And doesn't hurt anybody. No one else can see, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and relax. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me and joining in. And I will answer, if there's any questions or any comments, I'll answer those at the end for you. Today's affirmation card is, I stand up for what I believe in. I am not afraid to own my wisdom and share my story. So I stand up for what I believe in. I am not afraid to own my wisdom and share my story. And I really believe that sharing our story helps others, because we're all different, but we're all similar too. And sharing my story, I hope, helps other people that may be trapped in a similar situation and give them some freedom back to be themselves. So thank you very much for joining me this morning, everyone. I'm sorry we were a tiny bit late. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time for another session. Enjoy Get Moving Week. See what else is on. I'm sure there are other things that you'll find really great to do on the Virtual Village Hall. You can find me at Find Your Happy in the Laughter Locker. And if you've got any other questions about laughter yoga or laughter yoga sessions, please just contact me and I will answer them for you. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. Enjoy yourselves and the sunshine. And don't forget, the nights are getting lighter. Soon be spring. Bye for now.